Hello, I'm really excited to bring to the citizens of Washington County two programs that I'm very passionate about. If you remember, during my campaign, I talked about community engagement and taking that sheriff's office from the courthouse into the community. This is reflective of that statement. Two of those programs that I'm going to be talking about today is Safe Dispatch, which is an acronym that stands for Safety Alerts for Families in Emergencies, and also our SALT program. Again, it's an acronym. It stands for Seniors and Law Enforcement Together. I'm going to be talking to you about those two programs today. Safe Dispatch, which is an acronym for Safety Alerts for Families in Emergencies. You know, this is a really cool and unique program. It was first basically the seed was planted during a fair, during the Waterford Fair. I was preparing to walk in the fair during the campaign, and I had two ladies walk up to me, Sherry Rossiter and Crystal Wallace. And they actually asked me, is there any programs at the Sheriff's Office that could be initiated that would help families with individuals who have medical needs and or any type of mental health needs? That way it could better prepare law enforcement and or EMS. I'm going to tell you right now, during that parade, I was walking, I could not think of anything else but that conversation. Throughout that time, I created a program called Safe Dispatch. And again, it's Safety Alerts for Families in Emergencies. And I credit that to those two ladies that spoke to me, very caring individuals. And what is Safe Dispatch, and how will it affect you as a citizen of Washington County, and how can it better prepare law enforcement EMS? Safe Dispatch is a mechanism to where you as a citizen can come to the Washington County Sheriff's Office located at 309 4th Street and or 205 Putnam Street, and ask for the Safe Dispatch form. And basically what you'll do is you'll fill that form out. It's fill in the blanks, and we will only take it in person. I will not take it over the phone. We do that so that we can verify that it's your address. And again, you'll get down to the portion of where you're going to explain the alert, the reason why you're putting an alert at your residence. And again, this could be an example. I have an autistic child, and say that I have an autistic child who's 17 or 18 years old, and they're nonverbal. So that goes in there. And also within that format, you can put in there that if the child would during the conversation or contact with law enforcement and or EMS would escalate. So their behavior gets really high. You know, you can put in there, and again, this is, I've met individuals throughout, throughout my campaign that came up to me and said, listen, I'll give you an example of an individual out in Reno. He told me that, you know, if my child goes to a certain level, there's a family friend that if the family friend is called to the scene, the child's behavior will automatically come down. So as a result of that, reached out to that individual. I actually created an alert for that residence and put that individual's name in there. So it's very effective. And the reason why it's effective is because, and how it works is, you put the alert into the Washington County Sheriff's Office. And how that works is then we in turn, the dispatchers in turn will put that information in what's called the CAD, which is a computer-aided dispatch. And I'll explain to you how that works. So let's say there's a phone call placed from the residents, and the phone call is placed and it comes in the Washington County Sheriff's Office. The dispatcher through the 911 system will enter the information, the address will come up, and when that address links to that safe form, then it automatically brings up the screen, and then there's an alert flashing. What that dispatcher will do is go up and hit the alert. When they read the alert, as a result of reading that alert, they will automatically notify the law enforcement who's responding and any other law enforcement or any other EMS, fire, that's responding to that scene. What that does is it better prepares for the planning of how to deal with the situation prior to even first responders getting on scene. So I think this would be very beneficial for the citizens of Washington County and also the fire and EMS responding to your scene. Again, I credit this to Sherry Rossiter and Crystal Wallace for planting the seed, and then the initiative of actually taking it and starting the program. I think it'll be very beneficial for the citizens of Washington County. If you know of anybody who may suffer any type of medical or mental health needs, get those alerts in and get them to the Washington County Sheriff's Office, come down, fill them out, spread the word. We could utilize this program very effectively. The next program I like to talk about is SALT. What is SALT? It's an acronym for Seniors and Law Enforcement Together. You know, this is, I initiated this a couple years ago at the Washington County Sheriff's Office. I was very careful in regards to how do I say this, how we build the program, because I didn't want the program to get so big that it failed. So we started out with a small number of seniors in our community, and we're to the point now where we're actually recruiting. So let me explain the program. So how this got started was, you know, I've been at the Sheriff's Office now 38 years, and there's been many times throughout my career that you know, you receive phone calls from families either out of state or adjacent counties that have seniors, mother, fathers, grandma, grandpas, who live in our community and they just can't make contact with them. So we do things called welfare checks. So as a result of those type of calls, I initiated a program to where we actually take our reserve units, volunteers at the Washington County Sheriff's Office. And I can tell you right now that the heart of this program is done by our reserves and the volunteers. Again, remember, throughout my campaign, I believed in community engagement, and this is at the heart of it. So how this works is, you know, we receive names of seniors in our community who either live by themselves or the family are not real close. They just can't make contact on a daily basis. So a name is received. We send a reserve unit out, and then they fill out an application process. And during this process, we ask many questions, and it's very important. The questions that we ask is all geared towards the safety of that senior. Now you got to remember something. Our seniors are victimized daily. Or at least attempted to be victimized daily with the scams that are going around, the phone calls that are coming in, and these individuals sometimes live alone, so they're victimized even by some of our, the local community. So, the whole premises behind this program is to put a reserve unit, being in an unmarked Sheriff's Office cruiser, putting individuals at their residence. This program now is to the point where it's grown. We're up to 25 plus volunteers, so we're actively recruiting for individuals who want to take part of this program, and I'm absolutely excited to tell you that the program has expanded to the point to where we're now getting all types of disciplines from the community, such as the medical side, individuals tied into our Alzheimer's organizations. We've partnered with Buckeye Hills, O'Neill Senior Center, Adult Protective Services, and many other organizations who are wanting to jump in to take part of this. I can tell you right now how effective it is. Just to give you an idea of how effective it is when you show up at these individuals' houses and you spend time with them and you take any type of other disciplines with you. How effective it is that when you leave, when the senior looks at you and tells you that they love you, you know that you're hitting the right spot. You know you're doing the right thing. And again, this is all geared towards our senior community, and we are encouraging anybody out there who may know a senior in your community. I've also talked to Marietta Police Department and also the Belpre Police Department. They are in on the program. We do have individuals in the city of Marietta, and also had applications for individuals in the city of Belpre. So again, if you know somebody out in the community who might fall within the criteria to be in this program, call the Washington County Sheriff's Office and ask about the SALT program. And also, if you're a citizen out there and has the time who wants to volunteer, again, remember, I believe in a community that works together and takes care of each other is a lot stronger community. Again, I'd like to thank the volunteers that are currently working with the Washington County Sheriff's Office to tackle this program. Thank you very much.